When you start this problem, you have four things to choose from. You can isolate this, 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 or this. It's your choice. I'm going to isolate this one here, this y. So we'll come down to this and do minus y equals negative 2x plus 2. Change the sign of everything. And plug this back into this one. And it's a plus y, so there's no need for parentheses. X squared plus 2x minus 2 equals 6. So next up, we're going to have x squared plus 2x minus 2 minus 6 when we move the 6 over, and change, or actually simplify this to get a minus 8. You should be able to factor this. Two numbers that multiply to get a negative 8 and add to get a positive 2 are positive 4 and minus 2. When you solve each of those by setting these equal to 0, you'll get x equals a negative 4 or x equals 2. Plug those back into the top. And I am going to use the first equation, 2x minus y equals 2. So 2x minus y equals 2. And put in a negative 4 to start with, which will give me a negative 8 that I'm going to have to move over to the right side and make positive 8. So negative y equals 10, but divide both sides by a negative 1. I put in a negative 4 and came back with a negative 10. But now I have to do this again with 2x minus y equals 2. But this time I'm plugging in a positive 2. So I'll come back with 4 minus y equals 2. Move the 4 to the right, and then get a negative 2. Divide both sides by negative 1. I put in a 2 and came back with a 2. So I should have negative 4, negative 10, and 2, 2. You have four choices as always. You can start by isolating this, 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 or this. I am going to choose this one here. So I'll have negative y equals x minus 12, and then divide everything by negative 1. I can now insert this into this position and have x squared minus x plus 12 equals 42. Now move it over to the left, that being the 42, change the sign, and then simplify those two constants there on the end. 12 minus 42 is a negative 30. This will work out nice and neat so that you can factor it. The two numbers that multiply to get negative 30 and add to get a negative 1 will be x plus 5, x minus 6 for your factorization. When you set this and this equal to 0, you get a negative 5 here and a positive 6. So we need that negative 5 and 6 up here at the top to plug into negative x minus y equals negative 12. If I put in a negative 5, then I have a negative negative 5, which will change to a positive 5, and I now have to move it to the right side to make it minus 5, and I'll come back with a negative 17 that has to be switched to positive. So I put in a negative 5 and came back with 17. But now I have to do this again. Negative x minus y equals negative 12, and I'm plugging in a 6. So negative 6 minus y equals negative 12. Move the minus 6 to the right. Simplify the right to get a negative 6 and divide by negative 1. I put in a 6 and came back with a 6. So you should have negative 5, 17 and 6, 6.